Ah, artificial intelligence. It's no longer the stuff of science fiction, is it? These digital brains are popping up everywhere. From self-driving cars to medical diagnoses, AI is rapidly changing our world. But with great power comes great responsibility, or so they say. Do we trust these thinking machines? Should we? The truth is, trust is not a given. It needs to be earned. When it comes to AI, that means building systems that are transparent, accountable, and fair. After all, we're putting a great deal of faith in these algorithms. They're making decisions that affect our lives in profound ways. Just imagine an AI system controlling traffic lights. Would you trust it to make the right call in a split second? Or picture an AI interviewing you for a job. Would you feel confident that it's judging you fairly, without any hidden biases? These are the questions we need to grapple with. The good news is we can build trust in AI, but it requires a conscious effort from organizations designing and deploying these technologies. It's about building AI systems that are not just intelligent, but also ethical and trustworthy. And one of the biggest hurdles to trusting AI is its black box nature. This term refers to the opaque and often incomprehensible way in which AI systems make decisions. When we can't see inside the box, it becomes difficult to trust the outcomes. We often don't understand how these complex algorithms reach their decisions. The data they process and the methods they use are hidden from view, making it challenging to grasp the logic behind their conclusions. It's like asking a magician to reveal their secrets. They're reluctant, aren't they? Just as magicians guard their tricks, AI systems often keep their processes under wraps, leaving us in the dark. But in the world of AI, transparency is key. Without it, users remain skeptical and hesitant to fully embrace these technologies. Transparency can demystify AI, making it more approachable and trustworthy. If we want people to trust these systems, we need to shed some light on their inner workings. By doing so, we can build confidence and foster a sense of reliability in AI-driven decisions. It's like providing the instruction manual, explaining the rules of the game. When users understand how AI systems operate, they can better appreciate the outcomes and trust the processes involved. So, how do we make AI more transparent? This is a crucial question that needs addressing if we are to integrate AI seamlessly into our daily lives and business operations. One way is through explainable AI or XAI. This approach focuses on creating AI systems that can articulate their decision-making processes in a manner that humans can easily understand. This involves designing systems that can explain their reasoning in a way that humans can understand. By making AI's thought process transparent, users can follow the logic and rationale behind each decision. Think of it as an AI that can show its workings, providing a clear audit trail of its decision-making process. This transparency can help users trust that the AI is functioning correctly and fairly. Another important aspect is documentation. Detailed records of how AI systems are developed, trained, and tested can provide valuable insights into their reliability and performance. Companies need to be upfront about how their AI systems are trained, what data they're using, and what their limitations are. Transparency in these areas can prevent misunderstandings and build trust. It's about being open and honest, even when it comes to the potential shortcomings. Acknowledging the limitations and potential biases of AI systems can foster a more realistic and trusting relationship with users. Finally, independent audits can play a vital role in building trust. External reviews by unbiased experts can provide an objective assessment of AI systems. Imagine having external experts scrutinize AI systems for bias, fairness, and accuracy. These audits can identify potential issues and ensure that AI systems adhere to ethical standards. This would provide an extra layer of assurance, like a stamp of approval from a trusted authority. Such endorsements can significantly enhance the credibility and acceptance of AI technologies. Now let's talk about accountability. When an AI system makes a mistake, who's responsible? This question is becoming increasingly important. As AI systems are integrated into more aspects of our lives, is it the developers who created it? They are the ones who write the code and design the algorithms, after all. The company that deployed it, they are the ones who decided to use the AI system in a particular context, often with the goal of improving efficiency or cutting costs. Or maybe even the AI itself. As AI systems become more advanced, some argue that they should bear some responsibility for their actions. This is a tricky question, isn't it? The complexity of AI systems and their decision-making processes makes it difficult to pinpoint a single source of accountability. But it's one we can't afford to ignore. The consequences of AI mistakes can be significant, affecting everything from individual lives to entire industries. Just like with any new technology, we need clear lines of responsibility and accountability. Without them, we risk creating systems that operate without oversight or consequence. One approach is to assign clear ownership of AI systems throughout their life cycle. This means having designated individuals or teams who are responsible for the development, testing, deployment, and ongoing monitoring of these systems. This means having individuals or teams who are responsible for the development, testing, deployment, and ongoing monitoring of these systems. Each stage of the AI lifecycle requires careful attention and accountability to ensure the system functions as intended. It's like having a captain for the AI ship, someone who's ultimately answerable for its course. This person or team would be responsible for making sure the AI system is used ethically and effectively. Rigorous testing is another crucial element of accountability. Before an AI system is released into the wild, it needs to be thoroughly tested to ensure it behaves as expected. Before releasing an AI system into the wild, it needs to be put through its paces. This involves testing it in a variety of scenarios, including edge cases and unexpected situations, to ensure it behaves as intended. This involves testing it in a variety of scenarios, including edge cases and unexpected situations, to ensure it behaves as intended. Comprehensive testing helps identify potential issues before they can cause harm. But it's not just about technical testing. We also need to consider the ethical implications of AI systems. We also need to involve stakeholders, including ethicists, social scientists, and members of the public, in the development and evaluation of AI systems. Their perspectives can help identify potential biases, ethical concerns, and unintended consequences that might not be apparent to the developers. Their feedback can help identify potential biases, ethical concerns, and unintended consequences that might not be apparent to the developers. This collaborative approach ensures that AI systems are developed with a broader understanding of their potential impact. Ultimately, it's about fostering a culture of responsibility and a duty of care among those involved in AI development. This means creating an environment where ethical considerations are prioritized and accountability is a core value. This means considering the potential impact of AI systems on individuals, society, and the environment. It's about thinking beyond the immediate benefits and considering the long-term consequences of AI deployment. It's about thinking beyond the bottom line and prioritizing ethical considerations. By doing so, we can ensure that AI systems are developed and used in ways that are beneficial to all of society, not just a select few. Now let's address the elephant in the room: bias. Bias in AI systems is a critical issue that has far-reaching implications for society. AI systems are often touted as being objective and unbiased. The promise of AI is that it can make decisions based on data, free from human prejudices and errors, but the truth is they can inherit and even amplify the biases that exist in the data they're trained on. This means that if the data is biased, the AI system will likely be biased as well. Imagine an AI system used for recruitment, trained on data that predominantly features male candidates in leadership positions. This scenario is not just hypothetical, it has real-world implications. Do you think it might develop a bit of a gender bias? Of course it might. The AI system could start favoring male candidates over equally qualified female candidates. It's simply reflecting the patterns it has observed. The AI doesn't understand the context or the historical inequalities that led to those patterns. This is why it's crucial to ensure fairness in AI systems. Fairness isn't just a technical challenge. It's a moral and ethical imperative. We need to make sure they're not perpetuating existing inequalities or discriminating against certain groups. This requires a concerted effort from developers, data scientists, and policymakers. It's about creating AI that is inclusive and equitable for all. An AI system should serve everyone fairly, regardless of their background, gender, or ethnicity. So how do we combat bias? This is a complex question that requires a multifaceted approach. One approach is to carefully curate and pre-process the data used to train AI systems. This means going beyond just collecting data. It involves scrutinizing the data for potential biases. This involves identifying and mitigating potential biases in the data itself, ensuring it's representative of the diversity of the population it's intended to serve. This step is crucial for creating a balanced and fair AI system. Another important step is to use fairness-aware algorithms. These algorithms are designed to explicitly consider fairness as a factor in their decision-making process. These are algorithms designed to explicitly consider fairness as a factor in their decision-making process. They aim to minimize disparities in outcomes across different groups, promoting a more just and equitable AI landscape. They aim to minimize disparities in outcomes across different groups, promoting a more just and equitable AI landscape. This is not just about technical adjustments, it's about embedding fairness into the very fabric of AI systems. Transparency and accountability also play a vital role in addressing bias. By making AI systems more transparent, we can better understand how they're making decisions and identify potential sources of bias. By making AI systems more transparent, we can better understand how they're making decisions and identify potential sources of bias. Transparency allows for scrutiny and helps build trust in AI systems. And by holding developers and organizations accountable for the fairness of their AI systems, we can incentivize them to prioritize this crucial aspect. Accountability ensures that there are consequences for failing to address bias, making it a priority for everyone involved in the development and deployment of AI systems.